receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Black Knights continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Wilson going to change things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
4 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas.
To throw again is Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Mexico City, 1st down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. on to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
In motion is McKenzie. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down. Jefferson going to go in motion right. This one brought in by Jefferson. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll try the left side. It's Palmer, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Wilson on second down. That is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. To return is McKenzie. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And Wilson wants a different look. Off the play fake. Wilson. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to Palmer. Hit 20. Still going. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hurts. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. To throw is Wilson. A final shot before break. That's caught, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. McKenzie now to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Wilson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darnell Washington from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Hurts will throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll pitch it back, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution, it's not just performance, it's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Here's Hurts to throw. He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Black Knights will add to their fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Raiders 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Wilson going to throw for it. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they go. It's Palmer. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll air this one out for Mims. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open. Complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They can't tackle him. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They run the counter. Palmer. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This is 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19, go!
Wilson to throw.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Wilson. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. Here's 1st and 10. picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. Here's Wilson. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He's back to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now first and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Elliott on for the extra point. And they have got the lead. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. On first down, Palmer looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is no good. He missed the field goal try.